Now, good morning, my dear students. Today I am going to revise mail merge. What is mail merge? This is a very good concept present in MS Word. With the help of this mail merge, we can send multiple mails to different peoples, or we can take print out of the multiple different mails by changing the name and address itself. You are not supposed to type the name and address each and every time. You should create one database, and then with the help of that database you can change the main document. Once you will type the main document, you can insert a database file that is called source file, and then by clicking the arrow buttons you can simply change the name and address of each person, and then you can send it through email also, and you can send it through you can take it print out also. So there are different ways to create mail merge. In mail merge, it is available in 2007, and even in all the versions it is, but it is in your book it is given. So first you have to open MS Word. You can start, then after start you have to find MS Office, then you have to find MS Word. After finding this MS Word, you have to click upside mail merge. You will get the tab. You have to click the tab mail merge. Now someone may think, what is tab? The tab is the upper section of the window which is showing us the menus of the particular software, like file, edit, this mail merge, format. All these are the buttons in the present and tab upside. So there you will get mail merge also. Click mail merge. Then you have to find whether the data source was created by you or not. If already you have created a data source, then you can edit it, or if you have not created the data source, then you have to click on create new data source. This create new data source option will give you the format. In that many columns are already present, but it is suggested not to use the same columns. You are not bound to use the same columns. You have to delete it. Every column you can delete one by one, and then you can add your column, and you can insert your values, because this is always not possible to use the same column which is given in the mail merge data source. Approximately they will give you approx 10 columns. This is not good to use all the 10 columns. You can delete and you can use your columns. Now after creating this, if it will find any existing database, you can select that database also, and you can edit it. Means simply you can open, you can just double click on it, and you can edit the file. You can change the data source, you can add someone, or you can delete also. After creating this, you have to save it with any name, and by default it will be saved in a document folder. Then what you have to do, you have to, after creating the data source, you have to create a main document. You have to create the main document. Now what is main document? Basically main document is the document which is the main content of the letter. In your mail merge software, it will show you different types of formats which you can choose. Let's say example letter, envelope or business letter. Different formats you can choose. The format which you like. Present time what you want to create. So very simple. Create letter, select letter, and now it will open the MS Word main window. It is already opened. Now you have selected this letter. Now you start typing in the window, and you will not type the fields which you have already created in the data source. You will type the message only. Let's say example. Today is rainy day. Let's say example. This message I have typed. Now no need to type your friend's name or address. The data source already you have created. Now you have to click upside insert data source, and in insert data source you will get the fields which you have already created in that particular data source. Now you have to select one by one what you want. Let's say example name, address, like this it is created by you. So where you want name to be appeared, this side here. So you have to click your mouse on this position, then click on the name particular section. It will be inserted in your main document. It will not come like this. Directly name will not come. It will come like name. This double arrow shows that you have inserted, you have not typed. You are not supposed to type this double arrow. This will be automatically shown to you. It means that you have inserted. Now if you want last name, click here and insert last name. Then last name will come. If you want to insert address downside, here, so click it and go to the insert section and insert it. So it will be address. Now when you will preview the message what you have created, upside you will get one preview button. Click on it. It will show you the preview. Means it will show you the name as you have entered in data source. Let's an example. Raj Kumar is the first data which is present in your data source, Raj Kumar. So it will be shown to you. Now address, if it is Gorakhpur, then it will shown to you Gorakhpur. Now second thing, how will you change the next name? It is shown to you only the first one. If in your database you know that I have 50 members in my data source, so how it will be changed to the next? You will get the button, arrow like button upside. So with the help of this arrow like button you can click and it will be changed to the next one. It will be changed to the next one. So as you will click forward, second, third, fourth will come, and as you will click on the previous one, then if you are on fourth, then it will come to 3, 2, 1, like this it will come. Now after creating this, you can hold this file for long time. Means data source whatever you have created, it will be stored in your computer. You can store it at any desired location which you want, and in future further reference you can edit it, and it will not be deleted by itself. It will not create any kind of problem. But if you are in regular use of sending letters, sending mails or invitations to different people, you can use this small tool to create a big difference. You can send the mails which you want very easily. Now you have to read this, students. You have to come with your questions. This lesson I have revised, and when you will come back I will revise something more. Thank you students.